never look back. Hey, see this that championship music right here. That game 7, 3 seconds left on the clock. Are you gonna take it? Don't lose your focus. Yeah,
focus, you gotta focus. Else you're hopeless. What you choose? Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure, it's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never.
Focus, you gotta focus. Else you're hopeless. What you choose? Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure, it's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never. I'm like Brown, Brady in his prime. Houston 95 against all odds. I promise I will rise. I got that Jordan drive, it will to win. Cause from deep within, boy, I get it in. From the start to the very end, me in it to win. Switch it up, it's 2 minutes left. Gotta get the touch. I'm like Tebow when it comes to clutch. You can count on me, 4th and go, and I'm gonna score. That's the Super Bowl, I'll get that ring. Had to catch my dream, did it with my team. Feel like Poppy bottom of the ninth on our second out. Up the back, and the base is loaded, and we down by 3. Home run on the second strike. Tried to throw a curve, I'm on course. Winning is the source. We headed up north, that's to the top. I won't ever drop, I won't ever stop. Popping bottles of the champagne, had to make it rain. We the best, we the
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of That's Debatable, episode number 9. I'm Will Ward, alongside my man, Jeremiah Bays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And as always, the voice of reason, Ryan Dietrich.
Welcome, welcome.
Now,
Gentlemen, go ahead and take over, Bays.
it's been we had a long week, great weekend. We all had a great weekend. Saturday, we graduated.
Yes, sir.
Graduation was litty. It felt good.
We're doing it again.
Accomplished all that extra good
There's
stuff.
the handsome fellas. Saturday out front of the building.
Big 3 is the new era, so we are now part of the new Big 3. You feel me? And this is That's Debatable era.
That's right.
The hottest in the 614, man. Just keep making sure y'all tuning in. We got a lot more content coming for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Keep it coming.
All right. And we also got the Golden Mic Award. That kind of threw me off. I didn't know what it was or how we got it. Well, I kind of know how we got it because we put that work in. But,
That's right.
hey, that's a blessing, man. I felt
Yeah,
great.
that was a surprise for sure. I didn't see that one coming, but excellence in audio and radio production. So,
Yeah.
hats off, boys.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
once again, shout out to Ohio Media Schools for making dreams come true.
Absolutely.
Anybody that want to come, it's a tour that they can set up with. You can be like us, sitting here on air one day. That's all you got to do.
I'm weak. That's right, though. All right, now, of course, we're going to kick it off with a little bit of high school, as I usually do. Shout out to the South Division. Last week, it was really only 3 games. We had Tri-Valley with a win over Briggs. Marion Franklin got another dub over Independence. I'm pretty sure that game was turned. It was 30-28. And we had South with a loss, with an unusual loss. They've been balling this year, so I know they're going to bounce back, trying to get ready for them playoffs. Losing to Fairfield, 22-14. That's tough, but I know they're going to bounce back. Oh, they got 2 losses. So Thursday, September 30th, South play Independence. Independence is 2-3. South is 4-2, trying to get that South title crown. I know they're going to keep fighting for it. You got Friday, October 1st, Marion Franklin to Walnut Ridge. That game is going to be turned. Now, both teams is kind of struggling. Marion Franklin is on a 2-game winning streak, though, so they're riding in kind of hot. Walnut Ridge, I know, trying to finish the season a little strong. Come on, bro. Eastmore play Briggs. I know they're going to win, and Eastmore going to come out on top, probably heavy blowout. And Afrocentric finished the season against West. West hasn't won at all. Afrocentric has been balling, only 1 loss on the season. They're probably going to finish the season 5-1. They're going to do their thing. The standings Eastmore we got Afrocentric at the top of the standings right there with Eastmore. And Marion Franklin is 2-1 in the division note. Eastmore is ahead of them just by a little bit just because they won a note. We got South 1-1 in the division. Independence is 1-1 in the division. Briggs, Walnut Ridge, and West all cannot get a W. So keep trying to fight, young men. Is we gonna touch on any college today? I know the Buckeyes. Stroud was he allegedly hurt? I mean, he was injured, right? Shoulder. He was resting the shoulder.
Allegedly hurt.
He was resting the shoulder, or was we trying to get a new look at a quarterback?
I think it's option number 2.
I think it's a little bit of both. Protect the young guy that's been balling up for a couple weeks, and C.J. Stroud, sit him on the bench, see what else. They're all brand new freshmen, so they all need experience. They need reps as much as they can. Excuse me. They need reps as much as they can because they've got
C.J. getting a lot of hate out there.
Yes, he is too.
He probably gonna leave, and I could see him leaving, going to Clemson and coming back to Honors one day. So I feel like our people out there need to show him just a little bit of respect. It's only he's still young, it's early. Just give him some time. Heck, we already got a loss, so it's not like we just got to keep doing our thing. We'll be all right.
But yeah, Buckeyes fans definitely have a high standard for play with this team. So any little bit of slips and you get in some hot water, but that's just the nature of being an Ohio State Buckeye player.
Right. Hey, they gonna be all right. Even though they had their stumbles against Oregon, they still it was Akron, so I don't want to put it too much on that. But they're gonna come back against records, and you're gonna continue to see what they're gonna do as we go on down the line. And I keep saying each and every week, continue to pound that thing on the ground. Because if you can get it on the ground more than you can get it in the air, it's going to open up for the pass game. So why not? So Master Teague, my man Williams, keep feeding them boys the ball. You know what I mean?
Defense still looks sus, but we have strong quarters here and there. I think we be giving a big play still. We need to stop that. Ryan Day gonna get it together. Buckeyes just keep riding hot.
Don't riding, boys.
Michigan won. They doing their thing, trying to. Who else won in the Big Ten? Iowa won. Penn State won. No, matter of fact, Iowa lost, didn't it? Who got upset? You got to put up?
I don't. No, Iowa won pretty handily.
It was another upset in the Big Ten. Top 10, I mean.
Let's look it up.
It don't matter.
Anyway, keep moving.
Yes, sir. I really want to. It's like college and stuff. It's not that I don't care.
Yep.
It's just that I like the big leagues. For Saturday, I had a real busy Saturday. I couldn't really get into the games.
Right. Bro, Saturday was definitely busy. We know Clemson went down. I don't know what's going on with Clemson. They're not looking much better than us.
That's who lost. Clemson, yeah.
So
watch.
Hey, we're going to keep rocking and keep seeing
I was
what
watching
happened.
that game, too, now think about it.
But before we move on, I got the chance to go to Bishop Hartley against the Sales, and Bishop Hartley got the win convincingly, 31-20. Those boys over there at Bishop Hartley, they doing some great things. So they gonna keep on rolling the same way the Buckeyes rolling, the same way all the rest of the teams that we keep watching an eye out for. Man, the seasons are still early. We halfway point of the high school. We in week 6 coming up, so playoff pictures are starting to form a little bit. Bishop Hartley is now number 13 in the state of Ohio. So that's real good for the, those Hawks of Bishop Hartley.
Shout out Score. Shout out Hartley. What's your clips you got? You gonna pull your clips up?
Let's do it. What you want to start with? Highlights? Oh, wait a minute. We got...
No.
Let's go ahead and run that back for a couple of the fans.
Who missed last week.
Got the Cincinnati on. Had a lot of Steeler faithful that was, a lot of talk. So hit that clip, the starter.
Let's roll it.
So no asterisks on the win after Sunday. This is a win. This is the NFL. Next man up. This is what they say in Pittsburgh anyway. So all the squealers out there, hey, I don't want to have to pull the hats back out the bag. If I have to, let's get in the chat. Put your money where your mouth is.
Oh, that sounds like a bet. I don't want no smoke.
So then one more. The next clip is going to be the cape. I had to put my cape on for my boys. Hit them just to remind them, right?
You got it.
Going into week 3
I'm watching the
against
clip live.
Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. I just need to see these boys do what they did against Minnesota in the first half and continue to keep the foot on the neck and not let up. Because we know that offense between Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, they should be able to do things. And if you give the ball to Mixon and let him run, we should be able to get the dub. So
this 30
my
seconds
cape
behind.
got to go on to the whole Bengals offense. Let's see if they can get something back on the board and get a dub for week 3.
What you gonna go 13-4?
13-4. Say
So
no
that's
more.
one. Okay.
They're getting
Hey,
on their way.
So there we have it. Got the recap, got to see it, and like I said, it's gonna pull the stuff out the bag. For the ones that don't know, the infamous bag, the 513 boys. We've been doing some big things. Whoever has something to say, just keep pulling the stuff out the bag.
Yeah,
This time,
we
I
pull
ain't gonna
clip
just
up
pull the
here.
hats
That's
out the bag.
debatable.
Got
Yeah.
that number 1 draft pick, Jamar Chase, looking real fabulous right now. But right
Man,
now,
he is. But I've been arguing about dude all day. It's been annoying. Matter of fact, there's a couple people watching too, B.
Like I
But
said.
man, it's bro. He cold. We get it, bro. But just pump the brakes on this Justin Jefferson thing, bro. Chill.
told y'all I was gonna pull the cape
He's
out.
not better than Jeff. And
Go
this-
pull the cape out, put the cape on
Get
for
it.
the boys, man.
Oh, he
Have to
put-
put the cape on for the boys, and they doing what they supposed to be doing.
Okay.
So anybody that got something to say about Cincinnati, there's a lot of talk right now saying they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. They're young, they inexperienced. It's just a fluke type thing.
We pulling
but
out capes. We got our first
know.
dub over Big Seattle. Russell Wilson doing their thing. But I'm not gonna pull no footage of my stuff. When you want to get into your power rankings, that's dope. Shout out to the Bengals. The Bengals is looking good.
Yep.
Shout out to the Browns. Ohio teams is back, people. I don't even know if Ohio teams was ever here, but they here now, and
2021, it's a new
hopefully the
regime.
Ohio teams, as an Ohio win, they're here to stay. Now, I'm not a fan of neither, so I have no bias in either. But as a fan of the game, Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, just keep putting on for them cities, and hopefully one day y'all could keep putting on for the state and win something big. The Bengals have a long way to go.
Hey, but
I
we
want you to
here.
understand that.
We here, though.
But the Browns is right there. And the way the Chiefs is looking right now, they fall again. It's looking wide open. Now, technically, the Browns don't lead the AFC North, but, it's just the way it's set up.
Hey, like I said before, anybody that has something to say, put the money where the mouth is. I ain't really get too many
When it's
people
Brownie
stepping up.
week, we got my Vikings got the Browns this week, so I'm not gonna pump the Browns this week.
Right.
So I'm not Myles Garrett and all them. Yeah, hopefully he ate up on Fields enough, and he ain't hungry for no Kirk Cousins. You feel me? Maybe he want to take some pictures with some fans. That fan that socked him. Maybe he could go look for him next week or something like that. But you want to get into.
Hey, since we talking about Kirk Cousins right now and the Viking faithful, go ahead and hit me with that clip of one of the best runs that the Vikings had yesterday, Ryan.
Oh
Do that
yeah,
for me real quick.
I'm not hip. I'm not hip.
Hit me with one of
We
the
got
best
more
runs that
footage.
the Vikings had.
We got
quick.
more footage.
Coming at you.
What is this?
You just feeling good,
Look at the Drew. I love to see the
Tucking
fans
away.
out
I don't think he was touched.
He was running better than Cook.
Watch to the 20,
Because Cook
to the
didn't
10.
even play.
How about a minute to the gritty on? You almost got his gritty on, but he got taken off at the 1 yard. You started to hit the gritty. It was just too little, too late. One of the best runs that the
Where did
Vikings
you
had
even see that at?
Hey,
Time
man,
out.
I'm in my bag.
I'm not even hit.
The best part is that it's handy-cam footage from some fan because they don't show streakers on TV. They want to discourage that. So you just got somebody in the fan
That's
with the
hilarious.
handy cam. I like it.
Hey, my man B. Vance,
When
man, the
you
same
said-
ones calling Cincinnati trash. I don't think them New England Patriots got a dub yesterday, sir. I don't think the Patriots got a dub yesterday,
And they about to lose
sir.
again next week too. Are we even getting? That's a primetime game. We gonna get into that later. But that is hilarious. 10 times out of 10, Packers gonna kill the Bengals, and I got money on the table. Oh, okay. B, you can pull up.
Fair enough.
Come
Hey,
put on your
man.
Bengals gear. I mean
Hey.
your Packers gear. If I allow that.
I like that he puts his money where his mouth is.
Nah, he talk a good
Back it
game,
up.
but we'll see
Hey,
how it goes.
I seen how they would struggle against
When
Detroit
what
a
is that?
couple weeks
October
ago.
10th? I think it's October 10th. Packers go to Cincinnati. That's next. Not this up and coming Sunday, but the next
Let
Sunday.
me pull it up real quick.
Or is that this Sunday? No, this Sunday is the 1st.
Nope.
So it's the 2 weeks. It's 2 Sundays from now. It's the 10th. I remember
Got
because
Jacksonville coming up this week
so it's after that.
on Thursday.
Yeah, Packers, Bengals, October 10th.
Yeah,
October
okay,
10th, Mr. Johnson.
All right, well
Got it.
we got 2 weeks for the Packers Bengals beat. So we could get into that. I'm gonna be rooting for the Bengals that day. Hopefully Jamar Chase break off Alexander, but my bias is gonna get in right there. So we gonna see how it goes. That's when I'm Team Ohio. I'm Team Ohio when they gotta be.
Still 13-4. Say no more.
There you
All
go.
right, you want to get in your debatable top 10? or the debatable top 10 highlights?
Coin toss. It don't matter to me, man.
Let's roll. Willie.
All right.
Will, hit us with your power rankings.
So
After week 3.
Week 3 TD's top 10 rankings via Will Ward.
we're gonna start off number 1.
Nah.
Start from the bottom up, right? You start off number 1. You see the Rams. Early spoiler alert. They got the win against the Bucks yesterday. They look very, very good. It was the first time Brady was in LA, his first time starting in LA. And we seen the pressure that he was getting from, Donald. He didn't really want to throw in the way of, my man Jalen Ramsey. And the rest of the defense kept putting it on strong on him. So he definitely had, they even put Gronk out for a little bit.
Yeah,
so that
he got hit up.
Rams defense is definitely looking
Gronk
good.
got
Matt
hit up
Stafford-
yesterday, but I
Matt
knew the
Stafford
Rams was
looking
gonna do
good.
that.
He looking comfortable. They still got D Jack out there who's still looking fast and furious. So
What did I say,
keep an
35,
eye on
32?
for them Rams. They may be
What
having
was the Rams' final score? Was it they had 35?
Rams
34,
34-24.
I said 35-32. Now I was closest. I said it was gonna be the Rams was gonna put up something crazy, and the Bucks. The Bucks is worried about next week. They're gonna have to meet again, and Tom Brady and them will have something to say.
For sure.
When game playoffs, they're definitely gonna. The Rams are gonna have to go to Tampa, and we're gonna see if Matthew Stafford can go on the road into Tampa and get it done in an NFC Championship game. Possibly, we'll have to see. But I still think that the Bucks, after this loss, they're gonna come back out hot, beat Brady going to Belichick. They're gonna come back strong.
I'm going to get real tired of that storyline by, Wednesday, Tom Brady returning to New England. I mean, I get it. But it's going to be nothing but
Yeah, the
all
return.
over the airway. The return.
And they about to smoke them.
I hope so. I hope they just lay it down. But let's get back to Will and the Rams. LA looked real good against Tampa Bay.
They look like they was coming to prove a point, and they
Yep.
definitely showed Brady that it's not going to be easy. So
That's for sure.
They even got him on the ground a couple times.
Yeah.
So
If they could get that 1 seed, that'd be tough.
if you want
I
to go to
doubt it.
10, go to 2, whichever way you want to roll, right?
Which one?
Let's go to 10. Go to 10.
All right, my bad. At the top.
Early spoiler alert, number one.
Number one.
But number 10, you see
the
they was
other
at
way.
number 2 last week. Had to move the Ravens all the way down because you going into Detroit. I think each one of us had Detroit going 0-17.
Pretty much.
And then to
I don't
have
win in
them
one game.
going there and get played real close all the way up into
The knee biters.
milestone field goal. Shout out to my man Jason Tucker. We're going to get to him more
Justin.
later on. Or Justin Tucker, excuse me. But they just didn't look too good against a Lions team that nobody expected to have too much fight in them. Any given Sunday.
Too much bite in them.
Too much bite.
There you go.
The knee
Hey,
biters.
but this is not to because I don't like how you just put them. So we gonna debate that real quick. I ain't like you. Why you put them at 10, like 5, nothing like that. Now the Lions have been looking kind of good. They had the lead against Aaron Rodgers before they woke up. They came back tough against the Niners, and then they fought They fought the Ravens down to the wire. Now the Ravens is banged up, and the Ravens is coming
there,
off.
that's one.
They coming off of a super high win against the Chiefs. Like
Right.
they probably still celebrated all the way up until Thursday because it's the Lions and they did take
it
a seat.
shows.
I think the last drive they was like, oh snap, yeah, it's time to wake up. Them at 10, that's kind of too far down, but at least you still got them in your top.
As you look at the rest of the lineup, as we go from 10 all the way down to number 2, we already seen who number 1 was. But you will see, and based off of the division that they in, Cincinnati kind of red hot. Cleveland got to be up there. Not really worried about the
Hey, and
Steelers
if y'all
right
watching,
now.
make sure y'all share, man.
Yeah, for sure, please.
I appreciate y'all watching though.
But I just didn't like how they had that close of a, we all said 0-17, didn't think we was going to have the Lions really fighting that much. Lamar Jackson looked
I don't
not
like
really
Dan Campbell.
electrifying, but we're going to see if they can come back up. I don't think they far from out. They definitely can rebound from this win. It wasn't one of those moral victories. They got the dub, so that's all that counts. And you definitely
Justin Tucker
seen,
is the GOAT.
Justin
I
Tucker.
wish he was my kicker.
That's history
He's
right
wearing
there.
the wrong purple.
So roll on to number 9.
Number 9, ready to
Pull
roll.
out with them Raiders, man. They win. So they got a win over Miami, 31-28, and they also got a overtime victory, but it was a field goal kick that saved the day once again. So not much to say about the Raiders. They defense looking real strong. Carr is looking phenomenal. They had Jacobs. He was banged up a little bit.
Kenyon Drake.
Drake's looking real good. So, you know,
Henry
They got
Ruggs,
Wheeler.
Ruggs is definitely one of those
But
front
yeah,
runners for.
so very big surprise at 3-0.
Derek Carr,
So
MVP
you gotta
possibly?
keep him up in there
Hey, you got to continue, man.
for sure. All right,
Early? It's
At
way
number
too
8.
early.
number 8.
You see it on my man Ryan Chester,
Right.
49ers.
They did lose.
After
They
taking
did
a loss.
lose,
A nail
but they
biter.
did have one of those kind of, you know, fourth quarter reemergence kind of last minute drive. People saying they left too much time on the clock for Aaron Rodgers, but I like how they had that last second drive to get down there and score. So
Jimmy G did do his thing until it's 37 seconds.
and shout out to my man Trey Sermon, man. First touchdown in the NFL. Gonna expect a lot more from him. He's gonna look real good out there in that what you call it, red and gold. I don't know if it's red, maroon and gold,
Yep.
but San Francisco look real good on him.
All right. Coming in at number 7.
Got the Buffalo Bills. They got the big win over, Washington football team yesterday. The reason
Josh
I
Allen
put them a
looking
little
good
bit up
again.
inside of that top 10 a little bit more this week. Washington has one of the best front lines in the game right now.
Weak
and
secondary.
with Josh Allen not really getting too much pressure, or he got a lot of pressure from, that front line with Sweat and Chase Young, but he wasn't really affected by it because he had, I believe it was 400-something plus yards in the air. Him and Diggs connected a couple of times. So I think that defense is going to hold them strong, but that offense is definitely 43 points. They looking real good.
Yep, 43 this week, 35 the week before. Open slow against Pittsburgh. They're on a roll. And look out, they got firepower. They're dangerous. All right,
Next up,
coming
we got
in hot.
Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
Oh my God.
You don't like that one there?
3-0 AFC
They
West.
should be 2-1.
They should be. That's another asterisk
what's
on your
their
book
record?
from 3-0.
Like, you know,
3-0.
they a
Vikings
suspect
could've kicked the
3-0.
field goal. The field goal kicker
Yeah,
is going to
suspect
be
3-0.
important in this show here.
They ain't a strong 3-0. That's like 3-0 possible.
They beat the Titans.
Barely. Did they? Oh yeah, the Titans had come out strong.
Yeah.
They
They
got to
smashed the
win. They
Vikings.
got to win, and they got to win. They're 3-0 NFC West.
Man, they not tough in my
And once
book.
again, that division is weak. You know what I mean?
Who
So
division is weak.
got the Seahawks. The 49ers ain't weak, excuse me.
The
And
Seahawks
That's the
ain't weak.
toughest division in the league.
The Seahawks ain't weak. And then you got the Rams and the who the others?
The Rams,
Cardinals.
Cardinals,
Yeah.
Niners. and-
So they ain't weak, excuse me. I said that
Right.
wrong.
You're right.
It's one of those
The best
divisions.
division in football.
It is. I'll take that
I
back.
could get from top to bottom because the bottoms are still good.
All right, well, we got some debate over Will's pick number 6 in the cards.
I think you got you got Lamar Jackson in them man, come on, bro.
It's debatable.
You'll like
Right?
this one.
Hey, go
Number
Pack,
5.
go. With that, win last night, Aaron Rodgers showed why he's not really that week 1 against the Saints. He's not that team is not what you've seen in week 1. So Aaron Rodgers and Jones, the rest of the cast, I think they may be, now this division, barring your Vikings, but you got the Bears and you got Detroit. It's not really too much of a fight that they're going to have to put up. And if they can continue to do what they did last night, fighting back and showing that they don't want to just lose and tank.
We'll see the Packers when they match up. We ain't nobody afraid of them Packers. They actually, the last time we played them, they lost to us. So we're not afraid of the Packers.
So this is where the kind of top 10 gets
but
a
we don't
little
play them till
interesting
like
right
November
here.
or something.
This team right here, at number 4, I got Los Angeles Chargers now. And
Herbert,
with Herbert,
I
doing
had to
what he
sit in this
did,
week because Allen did his thing. Sorry.
You good. With them getting
Herbert's
a win over
balling.
Kansas City and the defense being able to shut down Tyreek, shutting down, Patrick Mahomes, who now got 2 straight losses in September, who was just undefeated in September a couple weeks ago. Now they looking more of, I don't know if they want to say regular teamish.
They're last in the division.
Yeah, but that was a big win.
At
That
everybody.
ain't going to last long.
That was a big quality win by
We
San Diego,
don't know.
so that's why they bumped up on
Everybody
that
keep
chart.
winning. If everybody else keep winning, I mean, they're not gonna go. Everybody not gonna win out.
Yeah, not necessarily a surprise. I mean, that game was the Chiefs were 1-point favorite, so it's basically a pick 'em. As we expected, shootout 30s. Points are in the 30s, so
Herbert did his thing.
props to the Chargers and Justin Herbert. Dude looks good.
He looks great in that defense.
All right, Will.
Bosa,
Number 3, those guys up
the
north.
Brownies.
Gotta go with the Browns, man. They had my man Justin Fields on skates yesterday, and with those 2 defensive ends
4.5
coming off that
sacks.
ends, Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney out there, It's looking real scary. I don't know what my man's Joe Burrow and the rest of the team gonna do. Got to keep my man's upright when you come to see Cleveland, because they definitely looking ferocious. Never really thought I would say those words, but do put some respect on their name right now.
They did go to the playoffs last year and win.
Coming in hot at number 2.
Number 2 is still the defending champions. Even though they failed to L.A. yesterday, they still have, a great quarterback in Brady. They still have, I think they were missing AB yesterday. So they still a little bit banged up, and that was a West Coast trip for them, which meant they played a little bit earlier. That was like a 1 o'clock game. Can't get that too much of an excuse, but I can't drop them too much out of the top 10. So we already seen number 1 was the Rams.
They have to lose again.
So that's my top 10. That's debatable for sure. People will have things to say. Yeah. Please make sure you comment in the
You got the whole
chat.
graphic? Did you make a whole graphic to put the whole graphic up so I can see where I will rearrange things?
No.
Nah.
All right.
Just got the
I just feel like you could take the Cardinals and move them with the other birds, the Ravens, and switch it, and that's cool with me. I understand the Rams at 1, like the Bucks keeping them at 2, just out of respect. If they got to lose again to get them out of the top 5, top 3 even.
This list can be shaken up at any moment.
I like
how
the
we already
Browns
know
at
any
3.
given Sunday. You seen how KC fell. You seen how somebody had to lose between the Rams and the Bucks.
If you can make a top 15, where do you got Cincinnati? Like 11, 12, 13?
Ain't up there yet. We like at 19, just barely breaking the top 20.
I like the objectivity. I know we somewhere
We
in
still
the
got to
20s,
grow,
but that's
man.
only due to record.
We still got to grow, but
Talent-wise,
we was starting at number 29 a couple weeks
Shout
ago.
out Kirk
So
Cousins.
we in the top 20, coming into 19 right now. I put him at 19.
Oh, okay.
We
At
definitely
least
in front of the Steelers right now.
Right.
But we still got a lot of growing. I'm not gonna, crown them. If you want to crown them. Shout out to my man Dennis Green. A lot of people don't know about Dennis Green, R.I.P. Denny Green. But if you want to crown them. They were who we thought they were. So, like I said, Cincinnati gonna do their things. We still got a long way to go. I got to get past the first round of the playoff before I start screaming too loud. So,
yeah, don't forget about the Red Rifle days.
That's long gone, man. Long gone. He's sitting on the bench somewhere else, another team.
He might get the job back.
Like it.
This might still be his spot after that performance. But I like that top 10. It's just rearranged Ravens and the Cardinals, and that's the only thing I got against.
I said the only reason Ravens dropped that far because it was the Lions. We had Lions going 0-17, 1-16.
But that's just I don't like the knee biter coach, but they really out there fighting and getting back up. They biting and getting back up. Whatever you want to say. They
Swift look real good in the backfield.
They are a tough out, but they're not. It's still the Lions.
And you still got a Super Bowl quarterback, in golf. So,
That's why he threw the quotes around.
He's a Super Bowl quarterback.
He is. You can't. That's a fact.
That was McVay.
It was the defense. It was McVay. He was
That's
still
a fact.
out there.
The starting quarterback
It was
Jared
definitely
Goff.
not Jared. It was definitely not scared Goff, bro. We're not getting into that. All right. We can touch into a break, and coming out of the break, we're going to have our top 10.
Right on. We'll be right back, folks.
Yeah. Never look back. Hey, see this that championship music right here. That game 7, 3 seconds left on the clock. Are you gonna take it? Don't lose your focus. Yeah.
Focus, you gotta focus. Else you're hopeless. What you choose? Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure, it's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never.
Focus, you gotta focus. Else you're hopeless. What you choose? Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure, it's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never. I'm like Brady in his prime. Houston 95 against all odds. I promise I will rise. I got that Jordan driving will to win. Cause from deep within, boy, I get it in. From the start to the very end, me and it to win. Switch it up, it's 2 minutes left. Gotta get the touch. I'm like Tebow when it comes to clutch. You can count on me for pin go, and I'm gonna score. That's the Super Bowl. I'll get that ring. Had to catch my dream. Did it with my team. Feel like Poppy bottom of the ninth on our second out. Up the back, and the base is loaded, and we down by 3. Home run on the second strike, tried to throw a curve. I'm on course, winning is the source. We headed up north, that's to the top. I won't ever drop, I won't ever stop. Popping bottles of the champagne, had to make it rain. We the best, we the team that's left. Told y'all we was next, won't lose my focus. I ain't never hopeless, I ball out like Kobe.
Focus, you gotta focus, else you're hopeless what you choose. Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never.
Focus, you gotta focus, else you're hopeless what you choose. Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never.
I'm like Kobe in the finals and I'm going for my 6th ring. We down 2, we need a 3 to win. I'll take the whole thing. I had dreams to get it for my team and put us on the scene. Best believe, clutches in my jeans. I win by any means, I won't be stopped. Grinding in the morning like a coffee shop. If I'ma take us to the top, I cannot let my focus flop. My head is in the game, can't let the level of my focus drop. Cause I will not lose, the game ain't over till you out of clock. Been training for this moment, 4th and inches, this your only shot. I hit the hole and break them off like Barry when he told the rocks a mood to change. You better get out my lane, I'm like a moving train. I don't complain, I just play my game and let it self-explain. I do my thing, guarantee when I'm done that they gon' know my name. Fighting through the pain, I still run it if my ankle sprain. Blood, sweat, and tears, all is worth it when you win the range. Motivation, dedication, yeah, this is how I stay focused. You gotta focus, else you're hopeless what you choose. Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never.
Focus, you gotta focus, else you're hopeless what you choose. Win or lose, you know the rules.
Never give up, just keep your head up. Despite the pressure's gonna get better. You gotta get it, it's now or never. Never look back.
And what other videos you have? Or was that all of them?
We're going touchdown highlights here in a second if you boys ready.
Let's go get them.
Ready to see this?
Directed, produced by Jared Bays.
So this is Jeremiah's top 10 touchdown highlights from the NFL Week 3.
Not touchdown.
Just top 10 highlights.
Yeah.
And granted, we got Cowboys and Eagles tonight, so don't mind that game. But
Yeah,
so far, Jared's top 10 highlights
Monday
through
night.
the week. We're coming in real hot.
Carlos high, pitches it back. They throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. Murphy, touchdown, Arizona. Byron Murphy.
What's her name?
The Jaguars get cute.
Josh Allen. I got him. Okay. Where did he come from? Sanders. Touchdown.
On third down and goal. Fake to Kamara.
Is he going?
Pressure in the backfield. Winston launches a dangerous one. Callaway came down with it. The ruling for the moment was
getting the edge pressure right here. You see it. You know you're getting one-on-one on the outside the board, and you just throw it up. Let your receiver go out there and get a play. And Bourne, look at the tightrope right here with the feet. Now just stick the ball over the end line before you go out of bounds. What a play.
they're coming. Fields is in trouble. Racing away, and he's sacked again. Miles
Had to
Garrett.
show some love to Miles. Had to get him in there.
A career day.
That was the big one, man.
That was a big pick right there.
Madison in motion. Fake the give. Cousins throws for the end zone. It's Jefferson who's got the touchdown.
Gritty up. Gritty up. Social Justin Love. 9 catches, 118 yards. I'm going to put my paper in. You give my
Got
ball,
it
but
up.
couldn't do it.
And short.
Agnew back again. That's two weeks in a
Brings
row
it
with
out
a
of the
return.
end zone.
Last week he came in at number 8.
Agnew.
This week he at number 3. With this one, 109. He got to get his love.
And like the human joystick right there with Dante Harless.
It's the first down there to welcome Jackson back onto the field after he went up the tunnel. Safety falls down. Mike Edwards, no pressure on Stafford whatsoever. Third and long, a 4-man rush. And Jackson really doesn't do much, but the safety, Edwards, he was biting as though he was expecting Deshaun Jackson to run a square in. And he was going to try to
drive. He scored a touchdown. I think he took it back and he had to go on again. Number 1, Jackson Tucker, a kicker that does his job well and does it to that magnitude gets my number 1 love. I don't care. Shout out Mason Crosby too. I couldn't find your clip, man. It was too late, but he would have been somewhere tied in there in number 1 too. Because a kicker that can kick, man, I love it. Because as a Vikings fan, my heart has been broken by kickers, bro, from my entire life. So the kicker got the number 1 spot.
Let's do it. Will's got the clips of the kickers. It was the weekend of kickers. We had 4 game-winning field goals. Last second, Justin Tucker sets a new NFL record.
I watched
66
it live.
yards indoors.
Man.
Monster kick. That kick actually made me $48 in a parlay that I hit, so I'm very grateful for JT. I need to tweet at him,
okay.
show him a shout out.
Tucker, man.
But you brought up the Mason Crosby kick. Unfortunately, it was sad to see on my end.
I didn't want to see him make that either, but he made it, and the fact that he made it, he did his job. That's all I could ask for.
And that's what he does. I actually watched Mason Crosby when he was in college at Colorado University over in Boulder. So, not to age myself, but that was years ago. So anyway, we've got the Mason Crosby kick coming right at you.
And the kick is good to win the game.
Kicker has one job. And we see right here that a couple of these kickers, they came in and we literally sealed the game for their team. So that was Crosby there.
Beautiful.
Yep. Crosby there.
I look at a made kick differently. I swear, bro. That is gorgeous.
It's something I can't do, that's for sure. We're going to roll into the Atlanta-New York Giants game. Tied 14. Atlanta's got the ball with just a few seconds
Put my cape on for Matty Ice.
Youngway Koo from 40. The kick is straight through.
Once again,
The Atlanta Falcons
Timeout. Why does the kicker have number 7?
for the last second victory
Hey, Atlanta.
for their new head coach, Arthur Smith.
What?
His dad,
Is that
Fred,
what we
the founder
doing?
and
Why is that
CEO
number
of FedEx.
I don't care
The
if you-
Falcons
all right,
delivered
timeout. Wait a
this
minute.
afternoon.
The Ring of
Why?
Honor.
Why does he have number? Can we? Why is Mike Vick's number not retired? Is it because of the? Oh my god.
Who knows? We ain't got no Atlanta fans in here. He might be on the ring. I mean,
Man, I know plenty of Atlanta fans. I got Atlanta fans in my family, so I'm gonna pull this clip up and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, why y'all got a kicker with the number 7?" and
shout out
see
to
who say
Tweets.
something about it. Like,
all right. Last but not least, we saw the Tucker kick. new record setter. This one would be
The Raiders.
in overtime. Again, their second overtime game in 3 weeks. Double overtime, excuse me. Miami scored late.
Double overtime.
Converted a 2-point conversion with a few seconds left. Tied the game up.
Double overtime. I thought it was 2 overtime.
Daniel Carlson.
Ties.
4 overtime. Excuse me.
That's a winner.
And that was his second field goal of overtime.
Viva Las Vegas! The Raiders are 3-0 for the first time in 19 years.
Raiders got it back.
31-28 in overtime.
Daniel Carlson makes it look easy.
Man,
I
they-
think
He had it. Those are
three
my
that game.
ballers of the week. You know,
He ain't played a Tucker clip.
kickers. Showed the kicker. The Tucker
I mean-
one. It was under yours.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, you didn't put. No,
Justin
pull that
Tuck-
in. No, they got to show that individually. That was
It's
number
an
one.
NFL record,
Man,
66
show
yard field
Justin
goal.
Tucker some love,
Shout
man.
out to
He
Justin Tucker.
he deserved flowers. I went in on the screen.
Who did it?
Look at that. Look at that.
Carry it.
Look at this.
Carry it.
Somebody come look at
On the
this.
crossbar and through.
A kicker.
Had the dramatics with
A
it,
kicker
you know?
made go. 66 yard. Look at that.
Off the crossbar. top
I did that. He did that. Look at that. Bro, he waiting like Lamar. You ain't even gotta go back out there, bro. I got it. I got it. That's what he was saying. Lamar went out there, threw his little pass. It didn't work. They didn't get the extra yards that they thought they was gonna get. Justin Tucker was on the sideline, just, I got this, man. I do this. Like that's what he looked like.
But Lamar still
My kickers
set
ain't
up
never
with the-
like
with the
that,
pass to
fam.
Sammy Watkins.
They always still work when it's time for when they call for the kicker. They're hey, where you at, Joseph? He's still working on his kick. While Justin Tucker right here ready to go in, like Lamar, back up. My kicker's still trying to see if his leg right. Can't even make it from 37 yards, and while you got this man making it from 66, like bro, that is ridiculous. Shout out Justin Tucker.
So put some respect on all the kickers. Some can,
The ones
some
that
can't.
do.
You know, you go hard or go home.
It's like man, you got one job, fam. You got one job.
As Will said, the kickers were your ballers of the week. Definitely balled out, man. Put their money where their legs are.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Jer,
My baller of the
going
week.
over ballers of the week. Jeremiah, who was your baller of the week? Who took care of business?
You got the graphic?
I do.
You already know who my baller of the week
at ya.
is. Dang. We got Kirk Cousins with the Vikings finally getting a dub over a team that everybody thought they was gonna lose to. I was never worried. I seen it happening the whole time, and I finally see the confidence in my quarterback. Now where's stats at? What did he throw for? 303,
323.
323, 3 touchdowns, 128 quarterback rating, and then most importantly a win. And he has no interceptions. He's been doing this thing this year under the radar because we've been losing. He ain't been getting the love that he deserved, but hey, he's been balling and he's been putting us in position to win, and other people ain't been doing their job.
Just to keep it in check, Seattle's defense is terrible, so anybody can make that look easy.
Well, we stopped Russell Wilson too, so
Yep.
no,
No,
that's not easy.
Vikings got it taken care of. Cousins played very well. As you just saw with that dime to
We stopped
Justin
Kyler
Jefferson,
and Burrow
that's a tight
too.
throw.
It's just other people got in the way.
That's a tight throw. Cousins gets it done. That's the reason he's making the money. He's
We
still
sacked
got the
Burrow
job.
5 times, picked Murray twice. You know,
just didn't get the dub. That's it.
just ain't get the dub. Shout out Kirk Cousins.
All right, I'll bring it in real quick. I'll show some love to the state of Ohio. My baller of the week,
What do you
Myles
have?
Garrett, 4.5 sacks.
Who made that graphic?
When graphic courtesy of Jeremiah Bays, looking fly.
We already know.
Dude just dominated the game.
4.5, 6 tackles.
Especially when you've got a rookie quarterback in there, it's game over. Fields was uncomfortable the entire time.
Under duress,
As soon as he
under
drops
pressure.
back, you can just sense he's he's nervous.
Hey, he was feeling like Sam Darnold. He was seeing ghosts.
That's right. So definitely a tough day for the rookie
ghost
getting
of
his first
Garrett.
start against that big boy. And Myles Garrett, man, he's so agile, quick, fluid. That guy is an athlete, and he's
Yeah, well,
huge.
I'm gonna need Ryan O'Neal and Darisaw, and we gonna need my fullback Conklin, all them guys to hold them ends up because we got them coming into the Minneapolis next week. So we gonna be seeing your player of the week this week, and Dalvin Cook will be back. We figure we wouldn't need Dalvin Cook against the Seahawks. They let him rest up a little bit because we knew we was gonna need him for the Browns.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and Alexander Madison did this thing. So if you had him in fantasy, you probably lucked up.
Yep. Yeah, he did. He's that handcuff, that valuable handcuff.
Yeah.
Definitely showed up. Right.
If you boys want to throw another commercial in here,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to cut to break real quick. We'll come back with the Superman. Put on your cape. We'll talk a little bit about the NFL Week 4 matchups coming up. We'll be right back with you. That's debatable.
Yeah. Never look back. Hey, see this that championship music right here. That game 7, 3 seconds left on the clock. Are you gonna take it?
Carlos Hyde pitches it back. They throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. Murphy, touchdown, Arizona. Byron Murphy. The Jaguars get cute. On third down and goal, fake to Kamara, pressure in the backfield, Winston launches a dangerous one, Callaway came down with it. The ruling for the moment was
getting the edge pressure right here. You see it, you know you're getting one-on-one on the outside to Bourne, and you just throw it up, let your receiver go out there and get a play. And Bourne, look at the tightrope right here with the feet. Now just stick the ball over the end line before you go out of bounds. What a play.
They're coming. Fields is in trouble. Racing away, and he's sacked again. Myles Garrett. A career day.
Wide open through his hands.
Madison in motion. Fake the give. Cousins throws for the end zone. It's Jefferson who's got the touchdown.
Got it up. And short. Agnew brings it out of the end zone. Agnew still running. Agnew down the sideline. Agnew. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 109. It's the first down there to welcome Jackson back onto the field after he went up the tunnel. Well, safety falls down. Mike Edwards, no pressure on Stafford whatsoever. Third and long, a four-man rush. And Jackson really doesn't do much, but the safety, Edwards, he was biting as though he was expecting Deshaun Jackson to run a square in. And he was going to try to drive.
Welcome back, gang.
Back for the final segment of That's Debatable.
That's how we do. We just roll on the fly. It's always lively up in the studio. Gets a little bit warm in here, even though we got the fan going. So
you got a little
if I got sweat beads, fam, that's what's up. It's hot in here, and I drink coffee, so you know how it goes. We got to keep rolling.
And that's why you need to drink Body Armor. It's the best hydration.
We do. We'll put Body Armor. I'll put that on my commercial list. So
again, we appreciate everybody for watching. Like I said, it's the last segment. Make sure you like, continue to comment, and for the most part, share it. You know, we need to get the shares out, get more people watching. But thank you already.
Much appreciated. So we were just talking about our ballers of the week, who had big performances over, throughout week 3 so far, which brings us to our next segment, the Superman Cape. That one player that really needs to show up, be Superman for his team to try and get him a win this next week. So whether it's a team that's been struggling, a player that's been hurt, you name it, those are kind of the criteria.
Yeah.
Basically, who you think's going to show up and be Superman. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Jer. Who needs to put on their cape this week?
I got the entire Washington football team, mostly their defense. Now, I can't put my cape on for Taylor Heineke himself, but I want to put my cape on for the Washington football team defense. They gave up 359 passing yards, 122 rushing yards, and 43 points to the Buffalo Bills. Now, I get it is the Bills, but if the football team wants to be taken serious, they got to do way better than that, especially with that defense that is so-called highly touted. So they got the Falcons next week. Ironically, I did put my cape on for Matt Ryan last week, and he did come out and perform, got the job done, and his kicker sealed the win. But I think that the football team is actually going to stomp them out this week. My man Chase Young, sweating them, is going to get to Matty Ice, and it's going to be a cold night for Matty.
You agree with that? Will, he needs to put his cape on. They need to put their cape on.
Definitely need to put the cape on. Washington, I know, like you said, Heineke, not really the best quarterback, but, you got Scary Terry out there. That offense, that's the biggest hole inside of the, I think the football team. Yep. But that defense, we definitely expect more. So for Josh Allen run all over him that way, they definitely got to step up somehow. So.
Yep. And going in, Washington going into the game against Buffalo, they played the previous Thursday, so they even had 3 days extra rest. That 10-day rest should have been a little bit livelier. I expected a better performance out of
Bills
Washington.
Bills is on another level, though, compared
Bills
to them.
just unloaded.
Yeah. Shout out to the Bills, though.
Sure.
They
Josh Allen
definitely.
balled.
Yeah.
All right.
Did they think?
Will, who you got?
So, as we already know, last week, put the cape on for the 513. They ended up coming through for me. Put the cape on for them, and they came out looking like Superman themselves. So this week, I got to go back with the red hat.
You got to play the Hanford-Pittsburgh team.
Call it what you want. Like I said, don't put an asterisk on it, man. Next man up.
Like Burrow been getting hit up the first few weeks. I mean, without a T.J. Watt, Devin Bush, I mean, it's just like week 1 they gave up 5 sacks. Week 2, I mean, the Bears was getting to him too. Like they made the Bears look like the Browns made the Bears look. Like last week, that was Burrow, but
hey, got rattled, man. He threw the 3 interceptions back to back to back. That's what changed the game up.
That's the NFL, baby.
Yeah, any given Sunday.
Man,
but I gotta put my cape on for Mr. September himself, because the last 2 weeks in September, they came off of 2 losses, 1 to the Ravens, and they just fell to the Los Angeles Chargers. Put my cape on for Patty Mahomes himself. He still had a pretty good game. 27 for 44, 263 touchdowns, but those 2 picks. He didn't throw an interception before last week in the month of September in his entire career. And he's thrown 3 or 4 in the month of September now this season. So even though they took the L, I believe they're going to be able to bounce back against the Eagles next week. My man Byron Perry, Vincent Talley, pretty sure y'all got something else to say about that. But we'll see. You going into Philadelphia, you know that Philadelphia crowd don't show no love. So, KC, you got to put your cape on, man. Let's see what you got.
Agreed with that all the way. Mr. September had a rough September.
Yeah.
I have no.
Lost to 2 quarterbacks that hasn't beaten him yet. 2 quarterbacks got over that hump. And if they got that Patty Mahomes mountain scratched off their chip, knock off their shoulder, maybe they could have something to say about that come playoffs. Now, I don't know how true it is that the loser of the Super Bowl doesn't make the playoffs the next year. It's a 50% chance. Now,
I haven't heard that stat.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. They've been talking about it on the First Thing First, because they've been using that to get at Nick Wright. But that's what's like. We ain't talking about them here. But So
my bad, cut you off. But the Chiefs
Super Bowl hangover too.
The Chiefs get a new acquisition. They get my man Josh Gordon, man. Hopefully this time, like the 4th time, 5th
tell him
time,
match one. It's like no.
Just hopefully he can stay healthy this time. Calling health is, we all know his problem. So hopefully this time for Flash, he gets it right. You in a
pass
good
your
system
drug
right
test.
now.
It's that simple.
Easier said than done for Flash.
Yep. And yeah, he's got a lot going on, but yeah, hopefully he's on the right tracks, got himself together. He's got another opportunity. Some people may be with that or against that. That's not up for us, but he's got his chance. We'll see if he gets signed with the Chiefs. We'll see if he gets any sort of shot at it.
Do they need receivers or something? I'm confused.
Hey,
all the weapons you can get, load them up, right?
I mean, for him to still be able to get a chance to play when you got receivers out there like my man Dez Bryant, you still got Cam sitting on the bench somewhere. I believe Kaepernick still waiting to get his call back.
Kaepernick's done.
For Gordon to get his chance 6th, 7th, 8th time, he still must have something, no reason to, the NFL keeps letting him come back.
He didn't look that good the last time he played for the Patriots, though.
He came back for Seattle, too.
Yep.
He got cut in the same week, didn't he? Or did he play?
But, it's
Welcome
new.
back, Josh Gordon.
Welcome back, Josh Gordon. It is what it is.
Man, just pass your drug test. That's all I got to say. It's not like you got to stop. Just pass that. Figure it out. You should know when it's about to happen. Some type of update.
All right. Josh Gordon might be back with the Chiefs.
Who you putting your cape on for?
My Superman cape this week goes to a player on a 3-0 team. I'm sending it to Kyler Murray. So despite them being 3-0,
because it's debatable. I mean, well, it's there.
It's not debatable.
It's an asterisk.
He needs to put it on because Sunday, October 3rd, they got to go into L.A. and play the L.A. Rams coming off a huge victory against the Bucs. So this will be Arizona's first major test against a very good team that we just saw last night. And I got the stats right here. Kyler was 28 for 34 for 316, no touchdown passes. He did throw one interception.
He threw 2 picks the week before, too.
So the dude ball out. He's got to get his interceptions under control.
He got him in at 6.
But he's going to have to play one heck of a game Sunday. He's going to have to play one heck of a game Sunday against that Rams defense
Stop playing with
to
me.
have any chance of a dub. So Kyler Murray's getting mine.
I respect that. I like how you did that. You put the cape on for somebody who won. Hey, that makes sense because that Rams team look legit right now.
I'm sure Kyler Murray knows what's coming, but Cliff Kingsbury might not be ready for that challenge at hand.
D. Hopkins, Jalen Ramsey.
It's going to be a show right there.
Yep.
Fans is in the building this year. It's going to be turned.
AJ Green still there.
You say he's going to L.A.?
It's in L.A.
It's in L.A.
So.
That game going to be turned. What time?
And Arizona
Sarge,
was
you
just
watching?
in
What time is that
Jacksonville
game?
Sunday, so 4:05 afternoon game.
Game of the week? No, that ain't the game.
No, I'm sure the game of the week is the Cowboys or whoever.
Nah, that's the Sunday night game is the Patriots and the Bucks. So that could be game of the week.
Hey,
that's
you
a big
got Raiders Chargers next week too.
That's a big game.
Monday Night Football.
That's a Monday night next Monday.
Raiders Chargers.
Probably have bro come on and talk about it. Oh yeah, that's a big game. Battle of the undefeated. Nah, the Chargers ain't undefeated, are they? Are they 2-1,
right?
Yeah, they lost in week 2. Yeah. That's a big game.
There's the capes of the week. Dudes need to ball out. And that's Arizona was just in Jacksonville, too. So they got to come back across country. The Rams, we just saw what they did. So that's my guy. Who the Vikings got next week? You said the Browns?
We got the Browns. I mean, if I want to put a secondary cape on, I'm gonna put the cape on for Dalvin Cook. Last time I put the cape on for Cook, he came back and balled out, but we didn't get the dub. But we still lost. He didn't play this last week. We got the win. The offense is looking good. Last week we played discipline no offsides. The line is looking good again. So we're just gonna have to see how it goes. The defense can hold up. The Browns is coming in hot, coming in tough, and it's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be a
second home game. It's not easy to beat us in our building. It's not. So I do think highly of the Browns, just not this week.
Will, what you got coming up?
I wish
when
it was
the
in
Bengals
Cleveland,
going this week?
We got Jacksonville coming in Thursday Night Football.
Trevor get the dub. I'm putting my cape on for Trevor Lawrence.
Get out of here.
I'm putting my cape on for Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, man.
Urban Meyer cape, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Herb, get the dub.
Yeah. That is debatable.
Hey, tickets $55 right now. Anybody want to go?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's get
Road
it.
trip. What day is that?
Thursday night.
Next Thursday, I'm going to call off now.
Thursday, right?
3 days.
This Thursday coming up.
We got 3 days.
A little bit too soon.
That's too soon.
Hey, I really thought about it, but jump on the road around like 5 o'clock, get there around 6, 7.
You can come back. It's only
it's an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, it ain't even that long.
So
it should be a good matchup. Probably low scoring.
No,
that's
gonna be a shootout.
Not from them. We're gonna at least put up 35.
The Bengals
to
defense
42
is
points.
suspect, and the Jaguars
once
defense.
again, man.
The Jaguars defense ain't doing nothing.
Both of their offenses are suspect. So there's a low score.
I mean, they got this extraordinary rookie that's doing extraordinary things. So
He is.
man,
I got him
appreciate the
I got him on my
man,
roster.
you ain't hear
I'll
the
take those
sarcasm in that
touchdowns all the
compliment.
time.
That ain't
Hey,
no
Chase
real
getting his
compliment.
money. And my boy T. Higgins is going to come back. Tyler Boyd got a phenomenal touchdown.
Over under
yesterday.
2 picks for Joe Burrow. Over under 2.
Under.
For sure, under. He didn't even throw the offensive line didn't allow a sack yesterday against a steel curtain team.
Here's another one I caught.
They're banged up. They were not made of steel. That was the napkin.
Bengals defense has 10 sacks through 3 weeks. All of last season, the Bengals defense had 10 sacks. So,
hey, shout out my man Luke Wilson got 2 back-to-back interceptions, back-to-back weeks. So, hey, that defense looking real stout.
Can't get to pick week 1.
I'm not really getting anything and getting excited, but, hey, we on the right path. So, 13-4, say no more. We still on the right way.
That sounds like you get excited. You predicted them to be 13-4.
That's no excitement. That's just calling it real like I see it.
Who do the Niners bounce back with next week?
San Francisco. Hopefully they bounce back. They got the Seattle Seahawks coming into town.
The Seahawks coming in off a 2-game losing streak.
Yep.
They're going to lose again, and I got the Niners, man.
Divisional matchup. It's in the Bay is the good thing. San Francisco. Let's see. Josh Norman got banged up again last night. He's got a bruised lung.
There's still pressure on Garoppolo.
A lot of pressure on Garoppolo. He stalled out a couple of drives right in the end zone. They had the red zone at the 1-yard line. Took him 3 plays. They had to bring Lance in just to run the ball. It looks like trade time in the Bay for me, but not just yet. He's going to – a couple of weeks, I think Trey Lance will be starting. Jimmy G just can't push the ball downfield. He's just not getting it done. It's the same routine over. And with all the running backs out, having Garoppolo at the helm really limits their running options. If you get Trey Lance in there as an elusive quarterback, really adds a whole nother element with them being out 3 running backs at the time.
Offense.
So they got some work to do. They were lucky to be – they weren't lucky, but, they did everything they could to stay in that game with Green Bay last night. Unfortunately, get the loss, but definitely a tough one with Seattle coming into the house Sunday. Divisional matchup, you never know, but it's must win for San Francisco. Arizona and the Rams are both 3-0 in their division, so they got to stick with it.
Arizona is a glass 3-0, like you can see to it.
Them and the Raiders.
Nah, I think the Raiders is tough. I just know I literally watched the Cardinals almost lose.
I see one of the viewers, Brian Johnson, putting his cape on for Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. Woo. They going into Green Bay, so it's going to be a tough feat for them, man. Coming off of the, a historic loss for them, since everybody's saying that Cincinnati ain't all what they cracked up to be. I don't see it getting too much better with the red hot man and Aaron Rodgers. So we're going to see what Ben Roethlisberger, maybe he get Juju to go do some dances.
But that's a good call because he's going to have to put on his cape for sure.
Yeah. Or else we're going to see Dwayne Haskins, and I heard it through the grapevine, not for sure. My rumor mill, I think Cam would be a nice fit in Pittsburgh. So we shall see.
We shall see.
Cam not getting picked up. That's my hot take.
You might be right with that. All right, boys.
There we have it.
There we have it.
We still live real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, King, you over there?
We got a special guest in the house tonight.
A little man.
Guest.
Can we get on TV, dude?
We celebrated my son's birthday yesterday. Oh. Tomorrow his birthday. I just want to wish my son a happy 7th birthday. Come here.
Go around the table behind.
Just wish my son a happy 7th birthday right here
live Dad
on
a hug.
Air. That's just dope to me.
Just turned 7. Shout out King. Happy birthday, young man.
Say what's up to everybody. Wave to the camera.
Just say what's up. And I'm like,
had a nice Space Jam party yesterday.
You like your party?
Yes.
You have fun? What you do?
Yes. I was playing at the
Magic Mountain.
Yes. I was playing at Magic Mountain with my cousins and Jay.
What type of party you have?
The new Space Jam.
With LeBron. So your dad threw you a LeBron Space Jam party? Huh?
Yeah.
What jersey did you have?
LeBron.
Okay. What jersey did I have? Speaking to the mic.
Bugs Bunny.
Okay, so yeah, so for the record, I didn't have the LeBron jersey, but I did throw the LeBron jersey, the LeBron party, so people don't call me a hater. All right, cool.
Daddy got me the LeBron toy.
Oh, I got you a LeBron toy? Oh. What else I get? Didn't you also get a Viking jersey? What's your name on the back? A custom made?
Man.
Custom made Viking jersey. Yeah, that was hard. We should have brought that in.
Should have brought that in. We got a little Vikings fan in the making.
Now, we grooming a little Vikings
right,
fan, but you can get your butt out of here now. All right, man. Just want to tell you happy birthday. Love you,
Happy birthday, little man. We appreciate y'all.
Get out.
We appreciate you all for tuning in.
Get out of here.
And spending a Monday evening with us. As always, I'm the voice of reason, Ryan Dietrich.
I'm Jared Bays. That's debatable.
And I'm Will Ward. Follow me on all platforms. Will Ward 288, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Thanks for tuning in again.
And
you folks have a wonderful evening. We'll catch y'all next week. We'll take you out with the top 10 highlights again, just for your viewing pleasure. Let me find that.
Carlos Hyde pitches it back. They throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. Murphy, touchdown, Arizona. Byron Murphy. The Jaguars get cute.